Well, morning folks. We have 10 men. We have 10 gosh darn men to get this stuff finished, set up, and go live. I got my coffee. I got pretty much everything rigged up. The only thing that is not done is putting the amplifier back into bridge mode. No, back into stereo mode, and yeah, all that mad lad nonsense. Well, final stuff. This thing goes back into dual. Yes, I do want to proceed. No peak limiter. It's got an 8 ohm load, which means 452 divided by 2. That's 226 watts per side. But there again, 452 divided by 2 equals U. Then U get divided by 2 again since they're halfway, so we have about 113 watts running through here. You're still on the LP dynamic EQ. Filters and crossover are the same. My parametric EQ can well, final stuff. This thing goes back into dual. Yes, I do want to proceed. No peak limiter. So well then, this amplifier is pretty much done and set up. Ready for today's duty. Clonk. And we have 7 minutes till we're going live, so we... so well then. This up.
Good morning, Sweden, and hello there, Twitch chat. Unfortunately, one of the teams is already out, and 3 more will be gone by the end of the event. But you know, like, we need to do different things in order to find out who is going to get this trophy. Everybody, I hope you're excited for a great show because we are ready to start.
ESL Impact is brought to you by Intel, DHL, Monster Energy, and US Air Force.
Japan Swindon, and crunch time has arrived for our remaining 7 teams as 3 will be leaving the tournament today, who will weather the adverse conditions and join Enigma Galaxy and Furia in the playoffs tomorrow. My name is Frankie Ward. I'm joined by Blair and Hedger, and which one of these two is going to be joining me for the finals tomorrow? Well, we'll find out at the end of today's show, but hopefully we'll get to keep both of them. I'm not so sure. I mean, who would win in a pen fight between the two of you?
I can just stab her straight up.
Yeah, you know what? I think they would.
I would literally just.
Yeah, I think so. I would stand no chance.
There we go.
We need to say goodbye to another team, but who is it going to be? Evil Geniuses versus HSG. It's our first elimination match of the day. Both of these teams surprised us yesterday, but perhaps for the reasons you wouldn't expect. HSG straight out the gates, they might have been 0-6 down on Inferno versus Enigma Galaxy, but actually we saw potential there, and as they eased in, they warmed up on the server, we saw aimers, and we did see a team that was working together. Meanwhile, Evil Geniuses, they talked a big talk, but when they went up against CLG Red, they crumbled. So who, when you look at these two teams, do you think could pull off an upset today? Because it's going to be upsetting either way.
I kind of came into the day one here thinking, okay, it's probably going to be HSG.
Stolen assault. That one's up for debate. That one is not something we can all agree with on the desk. I am impartial as always. Right, let's find out more about HSG.
HSG is a mixed team, China and Malaysia. Me and GFI and Xiaowu, we are playing since 2019. Arjun, HFMO and Flux, they come by last 2 years. Before GFI come this team, we always play 5v style, less utility and just press W and use your gun to shoot. After GFI come this team to Agile and she share the experience with everybody, we make the system. Do the simple plans and we just try to hold our gun to go together. We didn't think too much and we focus more in our crosshair. I think it will make our enemy shocked and they need time to adjust the feeling like we are playing different style. I hope we can present a good game to everybody and show our CS power.
We got to see some of their CS power yesterday, but it was a best of one on Inferno against the top ranked team, Enigma Galaxy. So perhaps today we're going to see even more, at least 2 maps of it, Blair. But this is a team with a lot. James Vardo, Van Vierless. So you don't want to go in.
to who people think are going to win this one. But I think it's hard not to root for the team who's further away as well, you know, like the HSG, especially the Asian teams don't generally get so much opportunity to play against the Europeans, against the North Americans, and I think this is a fantastic opportunity for them to gain experience, but also if they could come out with a W, that would be huge for the squad.
Yeah, no, 100%. I mean, yesterday against Sigma Galaxy, HSG already showed such good like signs of life, and I think everyone was a bit startled, and perhaps Sigma Galaxy themselves too. They were saying, you know, we're not really playing our own game, but this is the thing, if you're going up against these unknown factors that we have not really seen play before in Impact, how are you going to prepare like that? How are you going to be preparing for this Asian team?
Inferno, the first of our 3-match series. If you're joining us late, Inferno Mirage Dust 2, a third map if Decider is required. We will of course start here on Inferno. HSG will be the aggressors, or will they? Because EG are running down mid, looking to take control of this match from the very beginning. They've lost Milky though. We'll see if they can turn things back in their favour. They've got some big duels happening now, both teams disengaging.
Instantly, HSG is getting a lot of space, a lot of control, and Garden certainly is aware, just being passive, and maybe her position does go unnoticed. There we go, she does actually find a kill, and this is suddenly getting really awkward. Jessica's has already pushed into middle, and HSG is
overcome the frost in Scandinavia and pull out a victory today. So far so good, very small sample size of course, but always great to win the pistol run. We're not going to see a force buy actually from the CT squad. They have some flashes though in the hands of Garden, so I don't think it'll necessarily be the trying to set up towards the B bomb site. We can see that coffin flash. Learn this at home, very simple lineup for a very effective flashback. Maybe not with these pistols, we shall see though. Xiaowu is staying by the half wall, so she can fall back if she needs to. Has support as well from her teammate. HFFO. Maybe they should be the other way around for range. You can see Xiao falling back there. She smells a trap coming, gets her barrel up by the USPs, but there will be a cleanup of the MAC-10.
Around the box, and Hazel, she's looking, and both of them, they keep missing, but Hazel at the end, she will win, will lose the arm, but it doesn't matter, the round will go to HSG.
Yeah, that's worst case scenario for EG, not getting that consecutive. They lost so many players in the round prior as well, only survived with 2. That does compound the issues for them coming into this one. Big decisions will have to be made. We'll see what they are later on. Hazel able to find those last frags towards the end. Killed enough time, I think, but got the frag to boot as well. Little kill bonus there, while everything is lost on both squads. But as we can see, HSG will come out on top of that war of attrition, sending EG back into eco territory. Have a look at this rotation from EG, showing presence with the numbers of those HG. But, you know, when they get back to the next buy, we'll see what they do around this AK of Garden. But when they get back to their next full buy, Empathy's going to be searching for those early frags once again. But even if she does get that, what happens afterwards? What's the next step for EG in the round?
Yeah, it is mainly Empathy having the impact here for EG, but even last round she got 1 kill and I was like, oh okay, she can maybe do something on the low, but once again she gets traded. They are really on point on the side of HSG. Yeah, and the times that we have seen Inferno coming out of the EG squad, we have players like, not just Empathy, but also PT Kiki and Milky that we saw pop up yesterday as well. They're a little bit quiet as of right now, having half the kills of what Empathy is getting.
There she is again. AWP or M4, doesn't matter. She is most capable. Empathy most capable. Oh, there's Jessica. She's going to get dropped, unfortunately. So, again, the banana situation isn't really working out. This aggression, like, it's failing pretty much every time. So, it's maybe something they want to put 3 people behind, or maybe just give up banana because they're losing a lot of situations on banana. But Empathy again is here to rescue 4 versus.
You're recording? Yes. Morning, folks. These are up. These are up. That's ready. Good. I got this one ready to go. So as soon as Slonky Tonk goes honk, we are ready to go fucking ham. But today I'm actually a little bit more awake because today I actually slept. Or slept and slept. Like I fell asleep like during the day yesterday. I woke up again a little late, but I kind of fell asleep again. So I woke up around 4 AM. So today I at least have enough sleep to keep going throughout the entire day and not having to call in backup like halfway through. Now these fucks are guaranteed totally dead and are not gonna work today. Unless they turn... Oh, no. And the moment I press send on this one, well, I'll order new batteries eventually for these slunks. Now I'm gonna fill up this one and wrap this one too. Now I'm gonna throw on my 10-minute timer